Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we are, usually we would get into your anniversary Mega Crab sneak peek, but honestly, the crabs don't really change, so we're just going to go over some general tips. I thought it would be actually more fun to just play the real game than show you, the typical stages that we always see. So guys, don't forget, we've got some free gifts in the shop, so make sure you grab those while you're in there. I appreciate it if you throw in that code CHICKEN if you're going to grab any instant training or anything like that for the crab or for anything else. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to kind of generalize this. Rather than being an anniversary crab sneak peek, this is just going to be general mega crab tips for, what month are we in? March? For 2023. Now, there's been some fairly large changes with the game coming into all the crab cycles this year, and I wanted to talk about that plus work that into some general stuff, so you guys can get the best and get the most stuff out of your mega crab. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. So, first things first is you want to make sure going into the crab that any easy upgrades that you have done are finished and that offensively you're ready to go. So you've got your troops maxed out, you've got your gunboat leveled up, basically everything that you're going to need to do, because you want to take advantage of the crab because it has so much loot that going into the crab, you want to do a couple things. You want to maximize, whatever you can, just get your troops as upgraded as possible. So you want to do that. And you want to make sure your map is totally cleared coming into the Mega Crab. Why? Because after you want people to spawn on your map during the crab, about halfway through, maybe right after it starts, that kind of thing. So if you can clear your map right before the event starts, you're going to start spawning people on your map that have all the crab loot, right? All the crab, we call it whale hunting, because we get to farm all those guys after. And obviously in Boom Beach, somebody spawns in your base and they either stay there until you take them down, or they stay there for a decent enough time that you have a shot to take them down, right? So those are two things right out of the gate before the crab even starts that we can focus on doing, right? So, and I mean, if you can't get all your upgrades done, that's fine. Just make sure that whatever you can get done, you're working towards that. So I don't know how this attack is going to go. I have a feeling it's not going to go well, but we'll get into the next tip anyway. So, using the right troops. Different stages may require different troop combos, so make sure you have a variety of troops available and choose the right ones for each stage. This is important, especially now, with all the different troops we have and all the different options we have available. There's going to be some stages, that are going to be super easy for bombardiers. There's going to be some that laser rangers can rip them apart. There's going to be some that are better for Zookas. Now that we have 2 Scorchers per boat, there's going to be some bases that are going to be able to, you can just straight brick them with the armor units. So look at what the stage has, and is this the same base that I keep failing on? Oh my god, every video I've done this week, I've gone against this base just, kind of haphazardly, and I've totally failed. So, what we're going to do? We're going to take this guy down, and I don't know what we're going to use. I think we'll use bombardiers, actually. Yeah, we'll use bombardiers with this. This used to be, funny enough that we're talking about Mega Crab attack strategies, this used to be a great Mega Crab kind of meta strategy, most effective attack strategy, but for this one, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to throw in some doodlers, and I'm even going to throw in a boat of the newly upgraded mechs. I think that's going to be good, and we'll go with a boat of Scorchers as well, because why not? And we got the good doctor, and let's get our revenge. Let's get our revenge on this guy. All right, so let's go to the next one. So, kind of building off the last point, planning your attacks, right? So, like we said, you want to have the most effective troops and that going into the stage. But what you can also do, and what you can't do in Warships, is you can plan your hits with your task force. Sharing replays is such a massive benefit. Make sure that you're taking advantage of that. That ability to simply do that, because the option's there, and you can see other people in your task force take the stage on before you even get there. What could be more beneficial than that? Of course, there's YouTube and stuff like that, and the chat groups and that kind of thing as well. That's also going to help. So just make sure that you use all of that stuff to your advantage, because it's easy and it's right there. And just, staying in the game with your task force, that's going to be the easiest. So yeah, let's go. I'm going to throw some artilleries there. That was way overkill. All right, let's see. Can we take this base down? I don't know. I do not know. We got Kavan coming in. What's he going to bring back? Ooh, just rifles. Not so good. All right, so we might have to take a round 2 of this guy. So, the Mega Crab abilities. Now, specifically for the Anniversary Crab, I don't know if we have any set abilities, but I can tell you in the past, it's typically been different troop abilities. We're going to lose this again. It's typically been different troop abilities in the past. So, that's something that you want to look at and take advantage of. I remember last year we had, it was Rifleman, 50% health boost right out of the gates. And then it was like heavies, heavy damage or something, 100%. So just take a look at what makes sense for you. And yes, I am going to boost because I don't care. I want this guy gone. And I'm going to get a ton of loot from him. So I think it's worth it. I don't know where my gunboat is. But we're going to do something fun to celebrate this guy finally going down. Where is my gunboat statue? Props to anybody that can find wherever my gunboat statue is, the masterpiece, and let me know in the comments. I will pin that comment because that's pretty funny. But it's not on the beach, eh? No, those are just the status trophies. There it is. Okay, I got it. All right, now let's go back to the all laser rangers. We're gonna have to do this manually, so that's no good. Yeah, so using the crab abilities. Now, I don't think the crab abilities are as important. Usually, if it's troop dependent, as the, taking the right troops for the base. So if the base is open for laser rangers, if it's open for bombardiers, like we said, I think that's more important than, there's a 100% rifleman boost, but the base has 15 maxed out rocket launchers and you're on, stage 87. Then I think at that point, going all rifles, probably not the right move. So things like that, you got to still factor into account. But yeah, working with your task force, that's going to be a big thing. Planning the attacks and taking advantage of the crab abilities. Sometimes the crab abilities are different, and they'll be like, we'll get some extra gunboat abilities or something like that. So just making sure that you know what the abilities are going in. It's not lost on you or anything like that. And just trying to take advantage of the little things. That's going to make the biggest difference. So yeah, I think that's basically kind of a good overview on what you need to have ready for the crab. And let's see if we can take this base down here, guys. I don't know. We're going to go all the way to the back. Some other crab stuff. If you don't have instant training is obviously very big for the crab. Being able to swap out your troops per base, that's obviously going to be huge. So, make sure that you're able to do that. Oh my god, we're going to absolutely devastate this guy. And let's shock here and here. I probably didn't need to shock that rocket, but here we go. Oh my god, look at this. Just straight carnage. Let's go like that. Medkit. Another battle orders, because why not? All laser rangers, man. It's such a fun attack strategy. Boom. Look at that. Just absolutely wrecked him. So yeah, that's kind of general overview, general tips for the crab, guys. Some of you guys out there that have more tips and tricks, let me know down below in the comments. One thing we didn't talk about was statues. So obviously more offense, the better. You don't need a ton of resource rewards like I have. Don't copy these ones. This is just to stay update proof, which I'm still not at the moment, which is kind of embarrassing, but I digress. But yeah, if you can go more offense heavy, statues are, dependent on the troops that you're using, but usually a good mix of a lot of troop health and a lot of damage is good. Typically for operations, guys will run a lot more troop damage because stuff in operations has a lot more building health. The crab's a little bit less building health, and then just more kind of, you need to survive. It's less damage. You can use your armored units to get a little bit farther, especially if you've got a healthy amount of troop health statues with you. So yeah. That's basically it, I think, guys. So let me know what you think of that down below in the comments. If you had anything more to add, throw it down there. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next one. Check it out. Back.